We're going to start with the backstage segment. We have Shockwave giving a pep talk to his two men, Allostrios and Nuclear Chaos, who both have matches tonight. He's saying he's disappointed in Nuclear Chaos and his loss the other night, but he says he's going to make it up to him tonight and get revenge on Jelly Morass, who one-upped them. Allostrios starts to follow Nuclear Chaos out to the ring. Shockwave stops him and says, he's got this. He's good. So let's get down to the ring for our first match. It will be Jelly Morass versus Nuclear Chaos. We set this up at the end of last stream when Jelly Morass attacked Nuclear Chaos after he lost to Roswell Gray. So a little bit of a grudge match here building. Let's get down to the ring. BCE Starfall, Episode 1. We do have a Pokemon in chat. Initiative's going to go to Jelly Morass. Body Slam 2, Power. That gets through. Hurt 2. Into the Ropes. He's going to go ahead and do it. 6B on Into the Ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down and go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 8B. Sorry. The opponent tries a big short attack, but whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. That is Jelly Morass, who stays on level 2 offense. Falling Power Slam 2. Dazed 1. Mud Slap 1. Dazed 1. Bite to the head 2. Agility. Nuclear Chaos will take over for Agility. There you go, Die Smash. Nuclear Chaos on level 2. Running Clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Running Clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Running Clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Oh boy. Running Clothesline 3. Down 3. Alright, here we go. Nuclear Punch, that's his finisher. One of them. Jelly Morass needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. He'll kick out with a 6. He gets a fatigue. Nuclear Chaos is on level 3 offense. Throat Chop 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll do it. B rating. 10B on Into the Turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with a better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Nuclear Chaos. Uh-oh, Mark of Chaos, +2. Jelly Morass needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. He will kick out with a 7, gets another fatigue, and Nuclear Chaos is on level 3 offense. Throat Chop, 2. Jelly Morass, 1. Belch, 1. Nuclear Chaos, 1. Side Headlock, 1. Jelly Morass, 1. Mud Slap, 1. Nuclear Chaos, 1. Arm Wrencher, 2. Power. Jelly Morass takes over for Power. With a Sludge Bomb, 3. Hurt, 2. Sticky Sidewalk Slam, choice F. We'll try the Running Lariat 3 on a 5 or less. 5 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Nuclear Chaos takes over on 2. Leg Sweep, 2. Dazed, 1. Eye Poke, 1. Jelly Morass, 1. Belch, 1. Dazed, 1. Toxic Spikes, 3. Power. It gets through. Down 3. Nuclear Chaos will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 6A on out of the ring. 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. He needs a 7 or better. Oh, we got to use the one and only mulligan by the Kevin Butcher rule. Since it's the first DQ rule, here we go. No DQ. Nuclear Chaos is on level 3 offense. Nuclear Punch. That's a finisher. He needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And Nuclear Chaos is on level 3 offense. Flying Elbow, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll do it. He's got a B rating. 7B on Into the Turnbuckle. 7B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle again. 6B. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. 3A. 3A. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move and he crashes into the turnbuckle and covers you for the pin. Jelly Morass needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets another fatigue. And Nuclear Chaos is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring. We'll go ahead and do it. 4B on Out of the Ring. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. Jelly Morass has his mulligan still. He's going to need it. No DQ on Jelly Morass. No DQ on Nuclear Chaos. Even Jelly wins. Odd Chaos wins. Nuclear Chaos wins the brawl. Nuclear Punch. He needs an 8 or better to kick out. 8 or better. Your winner with Nuclear Punch. Nuclear Chaos. Nuclear Chaos wins with Nuclear Punch. Let's see those star ratings. Let's see your star ratings, 0 through 5. That's my water. Here we go. All right, what do we have next? We have 3.5 from Bear for our star rating. Good job. There we go. Any other star ratings in chat? 3.5 stars from Bear. All right, here we go. Up next, we've got Muay Deng taking on Giga Ghoul 9000 with Malefic Rage in his corner. Whoa, 15 stream streak. That's awesome, Bear. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate your continued support and viewership. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Giga Ghoul 9000. Shockwave Stomp 3 power. That's getting through. Pin. Uh-oh. Muay Deng needs a 5 or better. He's so cool, though, says Die Smash. Kicks out with a 10. Giga Ghoul 9000 on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he'll go ahead and toss him out. B rating. 11B. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. You may be counted out. We got a roar count out. He needs a 6 or better to beat the count. He does. Gets a fatigue, and Giga Ghoul 9000 is on level 3 offense. Hydraulic Punch 3, add 1. Boy, Deng's in serious trouble here. Down 3, he's going to try and leave the ring. He's got a 6B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That's Giga Ghoul 9000 with his A rating. Here we go. There it is, Circuit Breaker +2. He's going to need a 10 or better. 10 or better to get out of this. 10 or better. He does. He kicks out of it. He gets another fatigue, and Giga Ghoul 9000 is on level 3 offense. Hydraulic Punch 3, add 1. Down 3, he's going to try and escape again. He's getting pummeled. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ. Oh, he's going to use his one and only mulligan. No DQ. Even. Muay Deng wins. Odd. Giga Ghoul wins. Giga Ghoul wins the brawl. Oscillation Crush 3. Down 3. Hydraulic Punch 3, add 1. Ooh, he's in trouble. Down 3, he'll try and leave again. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue to fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. Referee may disqualify you. Here we go. No DQ. Muay Deng is on level 3 offense. Muay Deng. Hippo Uppercut +1. He's going to need a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 6. He'll get a fatigue. Muay Deng is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. Ooh. He's got to try it. Uh-oh. 6A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table. He may be DQ'd. No DQ. Giga Ghoul 9000 is on level 3 offense. Circuit Breaker +2. It's mathematically impossible, but let's see what would happen. Your winner with the Circuit Breaker, Giga Ghoul 9000. Giga Ghoul 9000 wins with a Circuit Breaker. Boo. Let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. Let's see those star ratings. Giga Ghoul 9000 wins with a Circuit Breaker. 3 stars from Bear. All right. Backstage, Jelly Morass makes it back to the Midnight Menagerie locker room. He's pretty disappointed. He picks up a whole garbage can, throws it in his mouth, and eats it. And you can see the other members of the team trying to calm him down. But he's pretty frustrated with his loss. So frustrated, he ate a garbage can. Up next, Bobbi Joe Boxer takes on Rouge in a women's match. Bobbi Joe Boxer versus Rouge. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Bobbi Joe Boxer. Left jab, 1. Rouge, 1. Fluffy tail whip, 1. Bobbi Joe Boxer, 2. Reverse elbow strike, 2. Hurt, 2. She gets a bamboo snack. Into the ropes. She's got a C rating. We'll do that every single time. 6C. 6C. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Right cross, 3. Pin. Rouge needs a 2 or better. She'll kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue. Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. She'll go ahead and roll up. Into the ropes. Can't roll up again, but she's got a C rating on ropes. 6C. Same thing I think we had last time. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Bobbi Joe's on level 2. Uppercut, 3. Pin. She's a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Gets a fatigue. And Bobbi Joe Boxer is on level 3 offense. Clinch and headbutt, 3. Down 3. Rouge will leave the ring. She has a B rating. 10B. 10B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns her to stop, but she pushes the referee aside and continues. No DQ. Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3 offense. Clinch and headbutt, 3. Down 3. She gets another bamboo snack, though. Out of the ring choice, she'll roll up. Uppercut, 3. Pin. She needs a 4 or better. 4 or better to kick out. She'll kick out with a 6. Gets another fatigue. And Bobbi Joe Boxer is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, she'll roll up. Left cross, 3. Down 3. She gets another one of these. Where's the 3 at? There it is. All right. Flying forearm smash, choice F. Choice F. We'll do the running lariat 3. That will work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Right hook 3. Pin. Uh-oh. Now she needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. She'll get another fatigue. Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3. There it is. Knockout punch. Plus 2. Now she needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better to get out of this. Your winner with a knockout punch. Bobbi Joe Boxer. Bobbi Joe Boxer will win via pinfall after a knockout punch. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Two from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, 2 stars. Let's see what we have next. We have BA Draft versus Hellhound. BA Draft is trying to gain membership to Wildfire. They think he's a joke, but hopefully with a win here, he can earn some respect. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. BA Draft with initiative. Here we go. Headlock, 2. Down 3. Ooh, he might catch him here. He might catch him. Plains Pile Driver, choice G. Choice G. I guess we're going to have to do the death jump here. We'll try the death jump. He's got an A rating on death jump. 8A on death jump. 8A. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. BA Draft on 3. Same thing. We'll try the death jump again. 7A. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You're in trouble. BA Draft on 3. I'm struggling, Die Smash. I don't know if you can tell by my voice. We'll do it. Neck breaker. That's his finisher. Hellhound needs a 3 or better. Ooh, kicks out with a 5. He'll kick out with a 5. Where's my 1? BA Draft on level 3 offense. Here we go. Right back into the neck breaker. Now he needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 9. BA Draft on 3. Stretch Plum, 2. Hurt, 2. Acacia Stump Pole, 3. Choice D. Choice D. We'll try to kick the face 2. That'll work on a 12 or less. I'm sorry, kick to the face. Yes, 2 on a 12 or less. Hey, we got it. Hellhound, 1. Uh-oh. Running, clothesline, 2. Agility. That gets through. Down 3. Oh, no. Out of the ring, he'll do it. He's got a B rating. 10B on out of the ring. 10B. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns him to stop, but he pushes him aside and continues. Here we go. Ooh, we're going to use his one and only mulligan. Here we go. No DQ. Hellhound on 3. Out of the ring again. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Hellhound on 3. You got to roll again. Out of the ring. Same thing. He crawls helplessly back into the ring. Hellhound on 3. There it is. Howl of the Devil's Dog, +1. BA Draft will need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. He will get a fatigue. And Hellhound is on level 3 offense. Gladiator Power Driver, choice G. Go ahead and death jump him. Uh-oh. 11B on death jump. You stumble to your feet and the opponent comes off the top turnbuckle with a perfect cross body block and covers you. Roll your pin. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Gets another fatigue, and Hellhound is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. Uh-oh, 4B. 4B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler ups. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. Hellhound used his mulligan already. No DQ. No, he is DQ'd. Or, no, he didn't use his mulligan yet. But it's not the first DQ. So your winner by disqualification, BA Draft wins by DQ. Picking up a DQ victory. BA Draft. I need to make a slide to explain the Kevin Butcher rule. So what it is the first DQ for each character in a match, they get a mulligan. If it's not their first disqualification attempt, then they just have to beat it. So you can only re-roll it once on your first time being disqualified. I'll make a slide about that for next time. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. So Kevin's idea was, like, the first time you do something, the ref will say, hey, stop that or I'm going to DQ you. But then after any subsequent times, then he's not going to give you that leniency. Let's see some star ratings, 0 through 5. Just dripped water all over myself. All right, moving on to our next match. Here we go. We have a tag team match. The Hedgeknights take on British Invasion. Welcome in, Cranberry. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I was blowing my nose. All right, here we go. The Hedgeknights versus the British Invasion in a tag team match. All right, there's Lambert. I thought I had all my cards here. I missed one. Here we go. We'll have Robert Logan and Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III start this one off. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Initiative's going to go to another tie. Let's try it again. Initiative's going to go to Robert Logan. Here we go. Level 1 offense. Overhand chest slap, 2. Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III, 1. Back rake, 2. Power. That gets through. Hurt, 2. He's going to try and tag. The tag is good. Rockford Clifton will enter on level 1 offense. Rockford Clifton on level 1 with Into the Ropes. No choice. He's got a B rating. Uh-oh. Snake Eyes on a B. Snake Eyes on a B. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 4. He'll get a fatigue, and Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III is on level 3 offense. Royal Family Drop, Choice G. Choice G. Let's see. Let's try the Flying Elbow Drop. 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Rockford Clifton takes over on 2. Neckbreaker, 2. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up. Side suplex, 2. Agility. Gets through. Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III, 3. Double knee drop, 2. Dazed, 1. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. 8A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Here we go. Wristlock suplex, 2. Hurt, 2. Tag. No tag. Spot a T driver, 3. Pin. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue. We'll tag Lambert in on level 3 offense. Lambert on 3. Twisting Bear Hug 3. Hurt 2. Hard Hip Toss 2 Power. That gets through. Rockford Clifton 1. Drawbridge Crash. Choice D. Choice D. We'll try to kick to face 2. That'll work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2 tag. No tag. We'll tag out over here. We'll put Robert Logan in on level 2 offense. Robert Logan on 2. Cavalier Clutch 3. Pin. Uh-oh. Lambert needs a 3 or better. We'll kick out with a 5. These guys will use these dice. Robert Logan on level 3 offense. Second Renaissance plus 3. He's going to need a 7 or better. We're going to use a pin save. We got a 7 on the pin save. Your tag partner saves you. No, your tag partner tries to help, but it's stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. Here we go. Here's our pin save. Our pin attempt. Kicks out. That was a pin or a tag move, so these guys got to switch. Here we go. Rockford Clifton on level 3 offense. Belly suplex. Choice G. He's going to death jump him. 7B on death jump. You put a blast you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Rockford Clifton on level 3. Second Renaissance plus 3. Try another pin save over here. We've got a 6. 6 on the pin save. Your tag partner saves you and breaks up the referee's count. Gets another fatigue. These guys have to switch. This is the tag move. Lambert's in trouble. They're out of pin saves. Here we go. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. B rating. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Robert Logan's on level 3 offense. Joust. He's going to need a 6 or better. 6 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Robert Logan on 3. Out of the ring, he'll do it. Excuse me. B rating. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl. They're both a B, so Robert Logan's going to stay on offense. He'll stay on offense. Here we go. German suplex 3. Hurt 2. We'll stay in there. Slingshot suplex 2. Dazed 1. Kick to midsection 1. Lambert 2. Uh-oh. Hard hip toss 2. Power gets through. Hurt 2 tag. Oh boy. No tag. Lambert's on level 2 offense. He's going to tag in Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III on level 2. Spotted T Driver 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and do it. 6B on out of the ring. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The rest with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rules on level 3 offense. That will be Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III. Royal Family drop choice G. Let's go ahead and death jump. 9B on death jump. 9B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Lord Turnbuckle on 3 with Punch and Judy knockout 3. Down 3. Buckingham Buster 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up this time. Spotted T Driver 3. Pin. Robert Logan needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 4. Ugh. Made that interesting. Lord Turnbuckle on 3. Rolled off the table. Here we go. Punch and Judy knockout, 3. Hurt, 2. Wristlock suplex, 2. Dazed, 1. Backhand slap, 1. Robert Logan, 2. Chivalry superplex, 3. Down, 3. Joust. Needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Gets a fatigue. And Robert Logan is on level 3 offense. Joust again. Now he needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Robert Logan on 3. Round table area at 3. Down 3. Lord Turnbuckle will leave the ring. He has an A rating. Uh-oh. 4A. 4A on out of the ring. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Lord Turnbuckle on 3. Choke on the ropes, choice C. We'll try the moonsault 3. That'll work on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Thank you for the bits, Die Smash. Appreciate that. Buckingham Buster, 3. Pin. Needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with an 11. Gets another fatigue. And Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III is on level 3 offense. Royal Family Drop, choice G. We're going to the death jump again. Going top rope. 6B on death jump. 6B. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Punch and Judy knockout, 3. Pin. Needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Lord Turnbuckle on level 3 offense. Punch and Judy knockout, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the ropes. He'll do it. 7A on into the ropes. 7A. The opponent drops down and go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 8A. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Wristlock suplex, 2. Robert Logan, 2. Insecurity, 2. Agility. It gets through. Dazed, 1. Let's give him a little bit of a break here. Rockford Clifton on 1. Side suplex, 2. Agility gets through. Hurt, 2. Neck breaker, 2. Hurt, 2. Tag. No tag. Wall breaker, 3. Down 3. Excuse me. He's going to leave. 7A on out of the ring. 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl. Ups the wrestler at the better ring rating, wins the brawl, and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III. His A rating. Punch and Judy knockout, 3. Down 3. Pip Pip Cheerio, +2. We're going to use a pin save over here. We got a 5 on the pin save chart. Your tag partner saves you and breaks up the referee's count. Alright, so he gets a fatigue. And he's on level 3 offense. Punch and Judy knockout, 3. Hurt, 2. European uppercut, 3. Hurt, 2. European uppercut, 3. Down 3. He's going to try and tag out. Tag is good. Robert Logan enters on level 1 offense. Kick to midsection, 1. Lord Nigel Turnbuckle III, 1. Back rake 2 power. Gets through. Dazed, 1. Blow smoke in opponent's face, 1. Dazed, 1. Blow smoke in opponent's face, 1. Dazed, 1. Backhand slap, 1. Dazed, 1. Blow smoke in opponent's face, 1. Dazed, 1. Running forearm smash, 2. Agility. Robert Logan takes over for agility. Chivalry superplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Chivalry superplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Chivalry superplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Slingshot suplex, 2. Hurt, 2. Tag. Let's see if he can get out of there. No tag. Robert Logan on 2. Into the Ropes choice. He'll do it. He has a B rating. 9B on Into the Ropes. 9B. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. They're both a -3, so Robert Logan will stay on offense on level 2. Here we go. Cavalier Clutch, 3. Hurt, 2. Cavalier Clutch, 3. Hurt, 2. Insecurity, 2. Agility gets through. Will Nigel Turnbuckle the 3rd, 1. Running forearm smash, 2. Agility. Robert Logan takes over for agility with a Chivalry superplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the Ropes, he'll do it. B rating, 9B. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. They're both the same, so Logan will stay on offense. Chivalry superplex, 3. Pin. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 9. Gets another fatigue. And Robert Logan is on level 3 offense. German suplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Gut wrench throw, choice C. Let's see. Let's do a moonsault 3. That will work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt, 2. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Here we go. Can you hit the big one? Nope. Round table lariat, 3. Pin. He's going to need a 6 or better. 6 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Robert Logan on level 3 offense. There it is. Second Renaissance plus 3. They are out of pin saves. Let's do this. Needs a 10 or better. 10 or better. Your winners with second Renaissance, the Hedgeknights. That was rough. It was a good match, though. Everybody had a bunch of fatigue and stuff. Winner is the Hedgeknights. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Three and a half from Bear, 3 from Cranberry. Sorry, I'm just making my notes. All right, that'll average out to 3 stars. 3 stars. All right, let's check in with the Undead Horde here. Malefic Rage says he has some interest in our next match. He's going to keep his eye on Dead Duck. And he's also hyping up Romero a little bit, as much as you can hype up an Undead Zombie for his main event match against Agimatda. So Malefic Rage wants to keep an eye on this next match with Dead Duck and Allostrios. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Dead Duck versus Allostrios. Initiative's going to go to Allostrios. Arm drag takedown, 1. Hurt, 2. Space Invader, choice E. We'll try the Scorpion Deathlock 3. That'll work on a 12 or less. Hey! He got it for 3. Hurt, 2. Into the Ropes. He's got a C rating. Let's do it. 5C on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down. He go Into the Ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 9C. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The rest with the better ropes ready recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Allostrios. Allostrios on 3. Death from above. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. He gets a fatigue. And Allostrios is on level 3 offense. Death from above again. Now he needs a 6. 6 or better. Your winner with Death from above, Allostrios. Allostrios wins with Death from above. Two stars from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that'll be a 2-star match. 2 stars. 2 more matches. I think I can make it. Here we go. We have a women's tag team match. We have Wildside, which is Lioness and Bunny Hop, taking on the Horror Show, Bombshell and Contessa. Alrighty. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. We'll have Bunny Hop and Bombshell start this one off. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Bombshell with the initiative. Here we go. She'll start with a sit-out powerbomb, choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That will work on a 12 or less for 3. 12 or less for 3. We got it. Hurt 2. Shoulder block 2. Hurt 2. Shoulder block 2. Hurt 2. Buckle Bomb 3. Hurt 2, sorry. Buckle Bomb 3. Down 3, she's going to try and tag. No tag. Bombshell on 3. She will tag. Contessa in there. Contessa on 3. Demoness drop 3. Pin. She needs a 7 or better. Lioness will try and break this up. Ooh, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes on the pin save. Your tag partner goes crazy and interferes in a big way. Roll on the wrestler interference chart. Here we go. 7. Your ally attacks the opponent and a brawl results. Roll disqualification 4. No DQ. Your ally flattens the opponent. You take over. Wait, I'm sorry. I got to roll. Roll 1 die. Odd. That's not what happens. The opponent smashes your ally and then attacks you. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So we get a fatigue for the near fall, and Contessa is on level 3 offense. Demoness drop 3. Hurt 2. Devil's favorite DDT 3. Pin. Guess we'll try a pin save again. 10. 10. Your tag partner tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. She needs an 8 or better. 8 or better. Your winner with a Demoness drop, Contessa and Bombshell. The horror show wins. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Bear with it too. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that's going to be 2 stars. 2 stars. All right. That brings us to our main event. Let's go ahead and do a prediction. We haven't done one of those in a while. Our main event of the evening is Agimatda versus Romero. Malefic Rage is in the corner of Romero. Go ahead and get your predictions in. Who will win, Agimatda or Romero? Predictions are open. Wager your channel points now if you would like. Who will win, Agimatda versus Romero? Wager those channel points now if you would like. All right, predictions are closed. It's time for our main event. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Agimatda. Here we go. Clubbing forearms 2, power. Gets through. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He's got a C rating. Let's do that. 10C on into the ropes. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. The opponent rolls on level 3 offense. This might be a quick one. Echo from Beyond. He needs a 1 or better. 2 dice. Hey, he got it. Agimatda on 3. Stomp on arm 2. Romero 2. Scratch 2. Power gets through. Hurt 2. Graze with nails 2. Down 3. Grapple to the ground. Choice C. Choice C. We'll try the Moonsault 3 on a 6 or less. 6 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Agimatda takes over on 2. Throat Thrust 1. Romero 2. Bite 3. Add 1. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He'll do it. He's got a C rating. 7C on out of the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Romero on level 3 offense. Out of the ring again. 6C. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Romero's on level 3 offense. Pile on attack 3. Down 3. Sink teeth into arm 3. Add 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Down 3. Death jump. He'll do it. He's got a B rating. The zombie's going to the top rope. 6B on death jump. 6B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he'll do it with a C rating. 8C. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Romero on 3. Death jump. He'll do it. 8B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Romero on 3. Death jump again. Uh-oh. 5B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Running leg drop. Choice G. He's going to death jump. He's got a C rating. 5C on death jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Agimatda's on level 3 offense. Do a death jump again. Same thing. 5C. Opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline. Echo from Beyond. Now he needs a 2 or better. There we go. Thank you, Die Smash. Thank you. Kicks out with a 4. Agimatda on 3. We'll death jump again on the choice G. Uh-oh. 4C. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Romero on 3. Death jump of his own. He'll do it. B rating. 7B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Romero on 3. Pile on attack 3. Down 3. Death jump. 7B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You are in trouble. Romero is on level 3 offense. Undead Curse. That's a finisher. Needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Your winner with Undead Curse, Romero. Big upset here. Romero wins with Undead Curse, and we've got the doubles. Oh. Let's see those feud votes and star ratings. Feud votes and star ratings. Agimatda is under the control of Romero now, by the way, because he lost to the Undead Curse. He's going to be under the control for 4 cards. 4 weeks. So the winner is Romero. Three in a feud from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? All right. All right, let's do this feud table. U is going to refer to Romero. U refers to Romero. We've got a 3 on the feud table. A 3. You celebrate your victory. The opponent recovers and attacks you from behind. He drags you to the middle of the ring and uses his finisher on you in a vicious and cruel way, perhaps multiple times. You need to be taken to the ring from the ring on a stretcher. You are injured for 2 fight cards. That's not possible because he's now under the spell. So we will say that Jelly Morass, since he's disappointed with himself and a feuding enemy of the Undead Horde. All right, so he's got a 2-week injury. Thanks to Jelly Morass. He's trying to get himself out there. Jelly Morass. So there you go. Agimatda is under the control of Malefic Rage for the next 4 weeks. It's a game changer. That's a big one. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. Sorry for the lack of voice and the sneezing and coughing all night. Hopefully it'll be better by Tuesday when we do our first NDW card of the year. Thanks, everybody. We will see you next time. Have a great weekend.